Welcome to more IFC. It is what it is. Just look how this beautiful pocket. I'm gonna give you the tips, the tricks, everything that you need to achieve this beautiful pocket. It is what it is. All the details. I'm gonna break it down in a smaller basis, digest it for you guys. So if you're new to the channel, do well, subscribe, like, and share, and comment, and click on notification bell. More IFC. It is what it is. You can see how this beautiful pocket is. So the fabric is folded into two. This is 3 inches and this is 8.5 inches. Fold the fabric into two. So we're gonna draw our first line. I'm gonna draw a straight line over here as well. So the measurement, I'm gonna mark 2.5 centimeters. You can mark 1 inch. The maximum is supposed to be 1 inch. So I'm marking, you can mark 1 inch, and after that, then you mark 1/4 of an inch, exactly 1/4 of an inch, not more than 1/4 of an inch. I'm marking 1/4 of an inch right now. So after that, then you measure 1 inch again. So the measurement is supposed to be 1/8 or 1 inches plus 1/4 plus 1/8 or 1 inches. Maximum supposed to be 1 inch. Don't measure more than 1 inch. You understand? Don't measure more than 1 inch. So you just have to join your point, your dots. You just have to join them together. So now we have 4 lines, as you can see. So I'm going to measure, you can measure 1 inch, that is 2 centimeters. So you can measure 1 inch, you can measure 1 inch or 1/8. So when it comes to this part also, you measure 1/8 or the measurement that you are using. If you want to use 1 inch, then you measure 1 inch, 1 inch altogether. So you draw, you make C, you sketch C like a C, a circle arc over that place. So there are 2 ways of doing this part. You just have to, you can be tracing this way from that C that you draw. You can be tracing and you be marking, making a dot. Like an arc. So we're gonna join the point together like that. Smora FC, it is what it is. So you're gonna have something like this. You can sketch it, or if you have a run, every small thing run like this one. If you have something like this one, you can use it, to do your sketch, just like that, or a French curve to form the curve. So these are the 2 ways that you can get some, get your curve. Smora IFC, it is what it is. So we're gonna do 2 of this, 2 of it, exactly 2 of this. As you can see, exactly 2 of this. Like I said, the fabric is in 2. So we're going on to the next level, the next steps. We're going to sew from that top, from that line, go round like that, and come to here. And we start from here, we go round like that, then we come to there. So this is what we're going to do. So let's go and do together. Let's go. It's more IFC. It is what it is. So you're going to start sewing. When you get to the circle, if you have a circle, just make sure that you take your time when you're dealing with circle. Right now, I'm not tapping on my foot, I'm just using my hand, just controlling it to get a perfect circle. Don't go and step on your foot, go zero. No way, it's not a straight line. So when you're dealing with a circle, just have to, or a small circle, just have to be very careful at that point. You can see that when I get to a circle, I just take my time over there to get a perfect circle, a perfect round, perfect curve. So don't rush it when you are dealing with the curve and the corners like that. So when it's a straight line, you just have to go straight, just like that. Small IFC, it is what it is. So we're gonna trim some part off. Don't go and cut it so closer to the thread, you know, you just have to leave a space, you know, just like that. Don't go and trim it closer. So when you just look something here, you make a notch at that point. You can see that I'm making some notches at that angle. The same thing, you just have to cut the middle, then you make some arc at that point. Voila. So we're gonna flip it over, but before we flip everything over, we just have to make some notches over here before we do that. So we just have to make some small notches over here. So it's now time to flip it over. Take your time. I'm telling you, you have to take your time. Take your time. Don't rush it. When pulling it out like this, you have to take your time. Be very, very careful. Otherwise, you're gonna turn it. The middle gonna turn up, and you're gonna do this. You're gonna redo it again. I'm telling you. So when you're flipping everything over, please do take your time. And while pulling everything out like this, please also do take your time and pull it gradually by gradually. Don't rush it. If you pull it, don't stretch it. If you stretch it, you yourself gonna witness it. When you rush it and you stretch it out, you yourself gonna witness what will happen. So after that, you just have to iron it. So this is how we're gonna do. You just have to iron on top. You make sure you iron it very well. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and comment, and click on notification. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. You know, give me a thumbs up. There are so much tricks, tips that I was still gonna be telling you. So it's good to keep on watching. So every bit of this pocket, there's a tips and tricks that you really need to, you know, stay tuned. I'm telling you. Otherwise, you're gonna do it wrong. It is what it is. What IFC. So you take your time in ironing. You take your time. You iron it very well, and don't rush. You know, rushing will not give you the best results. I'm telling you. So this is the pocket. So this is the pocket. I'm going to fold. You can make your pocket 5 inches or 4.5 inches, or 5 by 5 inches, or 4.5 inches by 5 inches. So it's gonna depend on where you're gonna put your pocket. That will determine the size of the pocket. So I'm gonna make it 6 inches long, 6 inches like that. I'm gonna trim that part off. Looking for the middle. So the base of the pocket, you can decide to make it curvy like this. You can decide to make it curvy like this. Then you fold that part. By making a curve like this, I advise you that you get a pattern, then you make a curve like that. I'm looking for my pocket pattern, so I couldn't find it, so I decided to do it roughly like that. So when you do this way, you are not going to get the actual curve very beautiful, I'm telling you. So mostly we have a pocket that we draft, you know, so that a paper, so you put it inside, then you just have to do that. It will give you a perfect curve at that angle. It is what it is. So after doing it this way, if you don't like the circle, you just have to, you know, change the style. You know, it's up to you. If you do it and you think that you don't like it, just have to change the style. I just want to change the style to show you something. So I'll just have to refold it again. This time I'm making it 4.5. At first I made it 5 inches, so I'm making it 4.5 this time. So like I said, you can make it 5 inches or 4.5 or even 4 inches. So you just have to fold it this way. So you can choose the previous one or you can choose this one. It's up to you. So we make a small curve here. You can leave it this way also, or you can do this small curve that I'm doing at the bottom as well. So these are the 3 ways that you can deal with your pockets bottom, the bottom of your pocket. These are the 3 ways that I've just shown you right now. It's either you make it curvy or you make it flat, or you just have to, you know, curve this part so that it becomes designed like that. Small IFC, it is what it is. Just give you 3 things right now. So we keep going. There are so much tricks, tips that you still I need to give it out to you guys. So still keep on watching. Keep on watching. It's time to fix this. It's time to fix this. There's some tricks also here, some tips that you really need, I'm telling you, also here. So every bit of this pocket is very, very important. So have you seen? I'm just doing it again for you to see. So it should be something like this. Make sure that the one that is on top have to overlap the one that is at the bottom. You make sure that so that you not see the one at the bottom. You can see how where the curve is, you know, where the curve, I mean the head at the top, you know, you can see that one is really actually at the angle, and you have to leave a hole in the middle. You know, check your bottoms, you know, check your bottom, make sure that the hole that you leave in the middle, your bottoms can enter inside. So after that, you take the pocket, then you be, you know, fixing it this way. You be fixing it this way. Then you put your pocket on it and make sure that the tip hits each angle. I'm still working on this bit. This bit is very important, so you have to pay attention and look at what I'm doing right now. You can see, I just want the tip to hit the other side, and I don't need no hole in front at the top there as well. I don't need no hole at the top there as well. The only hole that I need is only where the bottom is gonna be. I don't need, see there's a hole here, I need to cover that hole. This is the only hole that I need. So it have to be this way. You can see how the mouth of the pocket hit the angle of the design perfectly. This is how it's supposed to be. So you need to get something here. I don't need no hole at that part here. You can see that place hits at that angle, exactly at that point. So that's how the pocket is supposed to be fixed. This angle and this angle have to meet at that angle, exactly at that point. And the straight line, you can see this straight line, it have to match at that angle as well. So after fixing and getting everything right, just have to pin it at the top. Like I said, the one that will be at the top, let it overlap the one that is at the bottom so that it will not be showing, you know. So after you pin it, so you have to check and see that you are still on the right track. You pin at that top, just have to put on see. You see there's a hole at that part, so you need to make sure that every hole is covered, every space is covered. Don't need no space. The only space that we need is where we're gonna fix the bottom. You can see I'm still rechecking. See, there's no any hole at that top, at the opening side. It's only where the small hole where I'm gonna put my bottoms inside. So you have to check your bottom, you know, not big thing. You just have to fold the way that I'm doing right now. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Ask question if you want to ask question. If you want to compliment, please do compliment. If you want to ask question, ask question. If you want to ask me how am I doing, please ask me how am I doing. I'll ask you how are you doing. It's more IFC. It is what it is. Feel free, you know. Feel free, feel okay, you know. Ask question or compliment or share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about more IFC. So you can see the pocket is already been done. We are doing it. We are almost there. We are almost there. When you flip it this way, you can see that the pocket has formed, you know, so beautifully, so nicely. You know, it is what it is, more IFC. So you take your time fixing here. Also, the parts where we're gonna sew, there's also a problem there. I'll give you a tick. You can see that that angle matched with the center. That angle it matched with the center, exactly at the center. That means you are doing a great job. You are doing a great job. It is what it is. So when we come to where we're going to sew, there's also a trick, a tips that we're going to do, because when you look at the pocket, there's no top stitching at the top side. So I'm going to pin, you know, just do a hand stitching over here. A hand stitching, top stitching with the hand. Every bit of this pocket, every step is very, very important. If you want to achieve the great, you want to achieve the best of it, just have to, you know, just follow the steps. Please do give me a thumbs up and, you know, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Yes, and thank you to my subscribers, you know, thank you for watching and appreciating this video. The more you like, the more you watch, the more you comment, give me a thumbs up. It motivates me. More IFC, it is what it is. You know, the design on top of the pocket, there's no top stitching on that, so you need to, you know, sew this one on top so that it hold it down. So when it comes to the part that we're going to sew, it will, you know, help. To help. You understand what I'm doing. You're going to understand what I'm doing. Just like that, you can see how the pocket's so nice and beautiful. It's more IFC. It is what. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Come on. So we're gonna cut some part off like that. We're gonna chop this part off, chop it off. You know, we chop that part off like that. So let's go to sew wherever you want to put your pocket on it, whatever at the top or wherever you want to fix this one. You just have to go and put it exactly at that part, where you want to fix it. You make sure you pin it. I advise you that you pin it. It's very, very important that you pin it down. And look at something here. We're going to push everything because we need the head, the opening side of the pocket. You push everything. I'm pushing everything. You can see I just push everything. That's why it's important to pin it down, to pin the pocket itself, not the design on the top. So we are pushing the design on top away. So if we didn't do the hand stitching, you're gonna give you a problem here. That was gonna actually give you a big problem over here. So that's why we did start hand stitching over there to hold it down. So when you get to where you want to fix your pocket, you pin it down. Don't pin it with the design all together, just pin only the pocket. Then you push the design somewhere, then you start sewing like you are sewing your actual pocket size. You make a top stitch at the top, then you just sew, continue sewing. It's More IFC. It is what it is. Please do and subscribe, like and share, and comment, and click on notification bell. Show love, support. It's More IFC. It is what it is. So when you get to this part also, you have to push the design away because we are not going to top stitch on the design. There's no top stitching on the design. If you look at the design, there's no top stitching on it. So you can see just like that. It's More IFC. It is what it is. So we take off our pins and off, and you can see the pocket has formed already. So you take your buttons, you fix everything like this. The hole that we left there, you just have to, I will see that one is overlap with the other one, you can see, so that when you lay flat like that, it becomes so beautiful. So you just have to mark where you're gonna put your buttons on it, then you fix your buttons over there. It's More IFC. It is what it is. So after you fix your buttons, so let's try it and see. Just have to put it, the small hole that I left it there, so you can see that voila, everything is so nice. So it's not easy to open, it's not easy to open. Let me drag it for you to see that it has hold firmly. You can see it has hold firmly over there. It's not easy to fall. This is how the design is. Thank you for watching, thank you for loving, thank you for showing love. And it's More IFC. It is what it is. Using my one hand to fix the button, you can see that there's a space over there, so freely. Thank you. God bless everybody. Me out.